What's up, chocolate lovers? I'm back another time for a recap of the week. Bad Girl Season 5 recap, review, and everything. I know I'm late, but, I had things to do. I do have a life. Anyway, let's get into this recap. So, the season started off with a bang until about episode 7 when things started to fizzle. People who were enemies became friends, and people who were friends became enemies. Let's just start off with the cast. There was Morgan, Leah, Erica, Katya, Kristen, Danielle, and Brandy. The ending lineup, 2 original members, Leah and Erica. So 5 got booted out the whole season, bringing in 3 newer members, Kaylee, Ashley, and Christina, sorry. And so, first off, to start, the season had the biggest cast in Bad Girls history. 10 cast members. My favorite cast member would have to be, well, I had 2. It would have to be Brandy because she was fucking crazy. She was random. She was funny. And she always would change her mind. She seemed real bipolar at times. And Leah in the beginning because she seemed cool, she seemed down to earth, she seemed real, she seemed, the most mature and level-headed. So I liked those 2 in the beginning. Then later on, Leah became kind of fake. My favorite moment of the show, I would have to say when Leah and Kristen turned on each other. And when Brandy left, she kind of provoked that. She kind of outed Kristen's true feelings about Leah to Leah, telling her that, you think you have friends in the house, and she was like, no, you've turned on everybody and you've changed, and Kristen could even vouch for that. And Kristen was like, oh, wait, I wasn't ready to admit that. Then, so they got into it. That's when they turned on each other. So I thought that was the funniest moment. My least favorite member had to have been Kristen. She was an instigator. I could not stand her the whole season, pretty much the whole season. Later on in the season, I kind of started to feel sorry for her. But through beginning to like a third from the end, I did not like Kristen. She was an instigator. She was real immature. She was like a child on hyper pills or something. So I would have to say the worst alliance though was when Leah and Kristen got together and they became friends. First of all, it was random as hell that they became like an item. It was kind of creepy. It was like a lesbian love affair type of thing because it was like they were in love with each other. And then like Leah started turning from kind of tomboy edgy girl to little princess-esque type chick, Kristen Jr. over there. So, they reminded me of, by the end of the entire season, by the end of their alliance, they reminded me of 2 bored children looking for stuff to do. So they were messing stuff up, tearing shit up in the house, and they just had no life. So that's why I felt that they were the worst, because they instigated together. Alright, the most boring alliance, though, was Danielle and Erica. All they did all the time was bitch about how the other girls are so boring, hook up with random guys, and just have sex all day. They didn't go out, barely. They didn't like to do anything. They were just boring. That's it, And they stayed in all day and complained. The most confusing relationship in the whole house, Brandy and Leah. Because it's like, one minute they love each other, the next minute Leah hates Brandy, the next minute Brandy's in love with Leah, the next minute Brandy hates Leah's guts because she won't show her any attention. It was really, really up and down. They kind of scared me, and sometimes it was like, are they doing it, or what's going on with these 2? So anyway, I couldn't figure their love-hate relationship out at all. I feel the craziest bad girl in the house was Brandy. She went off. She had temper tantrums. Every night she was going off about how she loved Leah and Leah didn't care about her. And she wasn't giving her no attention. And I think it's just because she was in love with her deeply. She was just in love with her, and Leah didn't love her back like that, so she was a little jealous. Um, the quietest bad girl, Danielle. I didn't learn much about her. I didn't know shit about her. And then later on, when she came in, Ashley, she didn't do nothing until actually the reunion, and she still didn't do shit. The funniest moment when Christina she threw bleach on Leah and Kristen because they were being terrified. They were trying to terrorize her, and I thought that was so hilarious. Um, I was sad when Brandy went home because it felt like they were kicking her out more than her saying, I want to leave. And I felt she was the most misunderstood in the house as well. And they kind of shoved her out. And then being Leah, I was like, well, that's pretty messed up. That used to be your buddy, and now you're turning on her. So I didn't like that too much. Anyway, after that episode, the final episode was really strange to me because it seemed like it didn't end. They went to Key West and they hung out for a little bit, and Leah and Kristen had a fight, and Kristen hit Leah. I thought it was strange. It was weird. I was like, wow, she fought. And anyway, so when she hit her, that's when Leah was like, you're done. I'm over you, or whatever. So they stopped being friends. And then she was trying to get Kristen out of the house. So Kristen went to stay at a hotel that night, and then she came back. She was like, I apologize. I was drunk. I didn't mean to hit you. It was like a bad love movie gone wrong. So anyway, Leah wouldn't talk to her. She wouldn't give her the time of day. Kristen got booted out. And then when they came back home, Kristen came back with Morgan, and they trashed the house. Funny thing is, the girls went out to the club on the town, and they were supposed to come back and see it, but they never made it because they got into a fight in the limo. It was Leah, Erica, and Ashley. They jumped Christina in the limo. It was really strange where all that tension came from, but it ended with not a bang, because there was no ending. I wanted to see what they reacted like when Morgan and Kristen came to the house and trashed everything and broke everything and graffitied on the wall. So by the time the reunion comes by, they still give me no answers because all they do is fight and pull each other's hair out. The one that I feel grew the most was Kristen, though, because she came on that reunion show just as humble and as mature with an adult head on her shoulders, and I was very proud of her and her progression. And Leah was the most disappointing because she was just going off. She didn't listen to nobody. I think she was on drugs personally. I think she was either high or drunk or both because she was tripping. She was tripping out. That was like weird. I was like, damn, what's wrong with Leah? She crazy as hell. And then the first time I ever seen any action or reaction from anyone was Erica. It was like, oh, now you want to be crunk when the show's over? You woke up now. Her and Ashley. And then Danielle tried to get a little smart a few times, but it still didn't happen. So anyway, to make a long story short, Bad Girls Club season 5 was a good season. It just had a bad ending. But it was good. It was filled with drama. It had all its essential needs necessary for the Bad Girls Club. So, it was a good. I would like to watch it on DVD just to have it, but I don't think they should make any more Bad Girl seasons. I really think it's done. It's over with. It's like you can't do anything else with it. Same stuff every season. Oh, I have an attitude. I'm the baddest this. I'm the baddest that. Everybody wants to be so and so from last season and 2 seasons ago. But yeah, it was a good season. I feel like it should be the last one though, personally. One more little thing until I leave. Well, before I go. Miley Cyrus is smoking now. I'm not surprised, though. I'm really not. Because I personally thought Miley was fast. And I personally thought that she was really gonna do. I personally thought she would release a sex tape first. Because you seeing her in the club grinding on old men. You see her doing all this provocative stuff in her videos. And she's trying to shed this good girl, young image. And, like, that's fine when you're growing up. You want to find yourself and you want to be an adult or considered an adult when you are an adult, but you're 18. You're not 27 years old. People are going to have to slowly transition to seeing you from 14, 16, Hannah Montana to now, I'm Miley Cyrus, I'm 18. So she's on TMZ, and they're showing her smoking. And I'm not surprised. Next, I feel she's going to get a DUI, then get pregnant. And then, like Demi Lovato, she'll end up in rehab. Next, I think MTV's next reality show should be 18 and in rehab. 16 and pregnant, why not? Anyway, y'all tell me what you think. Y'all have a good one. Check y'all later. Subscribe. Rate. Thumbs up. Support me. See y'all later.